Hello guys, my name is Kiki and welcome to my channel. I've been a crafter for almost 30 years, yeah, that long. But if you want to learn how to decorate your home on a budget while having fun at it, subscribe and hit the thumbs up. Also stay tuned. DIY number 1, and we're gonna recreate this beautiful Pottery Barn egg that goes for $39.50 to $69. And for that, I'm gonna use this egg that I got here at a store, but you can get them at Dollar Tree. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue the two parts together using my hot glue like this. Then when we have them together, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna seal that lip that it has with a little bit of spackling, just like this. You can get your spackling at Dollar Tree as well. Now I'm gonna go all around it so we can paint it, and for that we're gonna use Waverly white chalk paint, and we're gonna paint it completely, front, back, sides, and everything. We're gonna give it 2 coats, good coats, and if you see that it needs a little bit more, then give it another one. Now that it is painted, I'm gonna take this that I cut with my Cricut, and you will find in the description box down below the link to it. It's an Etsy shop, and I just love those images. I'm not sponsored, but you can go and check them out. Now what I'm doing is I'm just taping this to my egg because I tried to use stencil decal and I got all of that paint off. I forgot to add a little bit of Mod Podge. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trace it like this, and I'm gonna trace the design, the parts that I want. I'm not gonna do everything because I'm gonna be hand painting this, and that's hard. So I'm just tracing the pieces that I want that will make it look like the inspiration piece. After that, I'm gonna remove all of this tape, and then I'm gonna repeat that 3 more times. So what I'm doing is I'm just removing that. Let me just finish my image. And now you can see it. Now I will repeat that, and then I'm gonna take my Ocean by Waverly, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start painting those lines, designs. I'm gonna paint those, and I'm gonna paint all over, as you can see, covering everything that I traced. Remember that I'm a Plaid ambassador, and in the description box down below you're gonna find the link to my Amazon front store, so you can go and check out all Plaid products. So you can find this beautiful ocean blue and lots of other things like the Mod Podge I forgot to add. Now what I'm doing is I'm just painting it completely like this until I have made my beautiful design. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my time, as you can see, just painting it and making it look beautiful. Here you can see that I'm just finishing this up, and I missed a spot in the bottom that I did not paint when everything peeled off. What I'm gonna do after I finish with this is I'm gonna just paint that spot and continue painting my egg. Now let me finish with this so you can see how beautiful it looks. There is the spot that I have to repaint. Now after I finish, I paint that, and you can see that I'm covering it like that. We're gonna let it dry, continue with our designs, and here you can see it. It is all painted and beautiful. Now what I want to do is the center on the top. I want to make some lines there like our inspiration piece, and I'm using my tape like this to make that circle. I'm just gonna erase everything that I do not need, and then I'm gonna come back with my ocean and my paintbrush, and I'm gonna go around it like that. After I finish with this line, I'm gonna paint another one on top of that one, just to make it look more like our inspiration piece. And as you can see, I'm taking all the time in the world to paint this, and I'm anchoring my wrist to the table and also to the egg to make my hand a little bit more stable, and I can go all around it without missing a spot. Now I'm gonna repeat this process on the top like that, but this one, it was a freehand, and I'm just painting it like that all around. And after we finish with that, we're gonna give it a good clear coat just so we don't have any more peeling of the paint, and that will be it for this beautiful egg. Now here you can see it, and this one is beautiful. I just love it. But let me know in the comments below what you think about this one, because yeah, I'm biased. And this is part of the high-end for cheap that I'm hosting with my beautiful friends, Jenny and Diane from Deco Easy. And in the description box down below, you're going to find the links to their channels. All of these ladies that you can see here are joining, and also you're going to find the links for them and the link to the playlist so you can go and check out what everyone else created. I know you're going to find lots of beautiful things over there. DIY number 2. And now what we're going to do is these beautiful carrots that I found on Etsy, and they go for $13.50. And what you need is some fabric. I got this one from the thrift store. It was a sheet and I just cut some triangles. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna iron it so we have a flat piece of fabric. After we have ironed all of them, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of hot glue on one of the sides like that, the longer sides. And what I'm doing is I'm just gluing it together like that. Then I'm gonna flip it over like this, using a dowel just to get that pointy part to go all the way out. Take your time with this because it is hot glue. So if you push a lot, you will open that seam. So take your time, get that point to go out, and then when you have it flipped over, just cut the excess like this, and you will have the beginning of a beautiful carrot. After that, I will repeat that to all the other ones. And then when we have all of them together here like this, we're gonna start filling them. And for that, I'm gonna use some of this polyfill. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill them like this, just a little bit at a time, and using my dowel to push that to the bottom so they are fluffy and cute. And I'm gonna do that until I have covered everything like that, or filled everything like that. And when we have them all filled like this, and we have all of them filled, we're gonna start making the top of our carrot. And for that, we're gonna use raffia. And with that raffia, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut a piece like this, and I'm gonna just grab 2 zip ties, because I tried with raffia and it wasn't as easy. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab those zip ties, and I'm gonna tie one here and one to the side. And as you can see, I left a little bit of that raffia in between those 2 zip ties so I can cut them. Now, after I put my zip tie, and I was struggling with that one, I'm gonna cut them in between those zip ties, cut the excess of the zip tie, glue it to the carrot like this, a little bit of hot glue, glue it in the middle, and then I'm gonna bunch that up. Let me just repeat that with another carrot. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place it over there. Then we're just bunching this part up like this. You can tie it with more raffia, but I decided to go on and use another zip tie. They won't show because those are the clear ones, and they are so easy to close my carrot. Look at this. And now I have a carrot. Now I'm just pulling up those pieces of fabric so they look cute. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tie my carrot a little bit more. After I finish with that, pulling those excess fabric pieces, I'm gonna pull my zip tie a little bit tighter so I get a tied or closed carrot. Let me just play around with this a little bit more, because I wanted to show you that this is the part that it is time consuming. Everything else is super quick and easy. So now I'm just gonna pull that zip tie, make it tighter, open that raffia a little bit, cut the excess of the zip tie. And that's about it for all of these. I'm gonna repeat that with all the others, and that's it. And look at this. Here you can see all of them together, and these ones are so cute. I just love that fabric. But let me know what you think about them in the comments below. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I would love for you to subscribe and become part of our YouTube family. But if you are a returning subscriber, you know how much I love you. DIY number 3, and this one is inspired by all the creations we're making today, and for that I'm using an oval. And as you can see, another one of those Nordic eggs prints or cuts from my Cricut. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add this stencil to the oval like this, and it's a little bit hard because I didn't use transfer tape. But I'm just gonna place it over here, just stick it really well, play with it a little bit because I forgot about that transfer tape. Yeah. Now that I have it, I'm gonna take this Ocean from Waverly and this sponge brush, and I'm gonna start just sponging that paint all around like this. We want to make sure that everything is painted and it is looking beautiful or covered. Then I'm going to remove the stencil and we have a beautiful transfer. Look at that. So beautiful. Let me remove this. And now we have it. So cute. After that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the borders using the same Ocean paint from Waverly, just to give it a little something extra. I went all around it. Now I'm going to take these beads that I got from Walmart, but you can use the ones from Dollar Tree. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint them again with the Ocean color. I'm just obsessed with blue for this Easter. And what I'm doing is I just have it on a stick or a dowel, and I'm just painting them. Now I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to start gluing those beads to the bottom just to make little feet for our riser. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hot glue, add a little bit of that hot glue over here, just glue them like that. And after that, we will have a beautiful riser for anything we want. Now, let me show you. And here you can see it, and it is looking so beautiful, but I styled it with our carrots and a little bit of greenery. Let me know what you think about this one in the comments below. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. That's the free way to help this girl out. And remember that in the description box down below, you're gonna find the links to all of my social media, so you can go and check me out over there. DIY number 4, and we're gonna recreate this beautiful bunny that goes, look at that, so expensive for $29.99 plus a lot of shipping. And I'm using this foam bunny that I got from Amazon, but you can use the ones from Dollar Tree. And if you cannot find them, just go ahead and check my Amazon front store and you will find it. I painted on white paint, and that's white from Waverly. Now, after they are dry, I'm going to take this stencil that I made on my Cricut with the same eggs that I talked to you about from Etsy. Now, what I'm just doing is just sticking this transfer or decal or stencil onto my bunny like this. Then we're going to take the same paint like Ocean from Waverly, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just use the same sponge that we used previously. And we're going to start just sponging the paint on this beautiful bunny. We're going to go all around, but taking good care of this because it is not a flat surface. So we have to be careful that it doesn't just unstick or just become loose. Now I'm just going all around it like this. And as you can see, I'm making sure that it is stuck to my bunny before I start using the sponge to add the paint. Now we're going to paint it completely, front and back and sides, and you will see how cute these bunnies look. Now let me remove it so you can see. This is so beautiful. I just place it in the back like this. And now I'm adding a little bit more of that stencil over here. And you will see, so beautiful. Now I'm going to color correct everything that bled through because, yeah, it wasn't a flat surface. So we have a little bit of bleeding here and there. I'm just using more white paint to cover all of that. And after I do that, we have a beautiful bunny. But you can see we have a little bit of touch-up to do. It wasn't too much, but this one was totally worth it. Let me show you. And here you can see both of them together, and I think these ones are so beautiful. I love them more than inspiration piece. If you want to buy me some crafting supplies, you will find this link in the description box down below. You don't have to do that. You can support your favorite creator by watching, sharing, and liking their videos. But if you want to buy me crafting supplies, this link, you will find it in the description box down below, and you will get a shout out in my channel. And here you can see all of them together, and this set is so beautiful. I'm obsessed with blue and white for this Easter. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember that this is part of the high-end for cheap, and in the description box down below, you're going to find the links for all the ladies joining and also for Deco Easy, who is hosting this collab. So go ahead to the description box down below so you can go and check them out. And also remember to check out the playlist. I know you're gonna love everything that these beautiful ladies made. And that's it for today. This is everything I have for you. Remember to hit the thumbs up, share this video with a friend because that really helps us support my channel. Take care, my beautiful friends. Bye-bye.